Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and the fact that we have continued the streak. We did a video yesterday talking about this crazy streak that Bitcoin is on, and we've actually continued it. Okay, we've had our 8th candle in a row on the daily time frame that is green. Now the question is, can we have a 9th one? If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the sale on the premium list, which you can find a link to in the description below. Let's go ahead and jump in. So when we're looking at this, we say, this is one hell of a move right here, right? One hell of a move. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, and 8. And then now you might say, well, this one looks red. Well, it is red right now, but it could close green. Okay, we have until close of UTC tomorrow. And when we look at this, in order to, if you're curious, it will depend on the exchange you're using, but the price that we need to close above is $40,026.50. So on this exchange, if we close above that, then we're looking at 9 green candles in a row. And then it simply begs the question, well, has it ever happened before? Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, who cares, right? Who cares? Well, sometimes it's small victories, and it sort of gives you something to root for in the midst of our little sandbox adventures. So let's see if we can, in fact, have a 9th candle in a row that is green. Has it happened before? Well, if we scroll back, we can see there's been plenty of times, and by plenty, maybe like an average of 1 a year, if that. But we had one in 2020 of 8 in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then if you keep scrolling back, there were some other ones as well. And I probably missed some, honestly. Like I scrolled through relatively quickly just to identify the ones that I could in a hurry. If I missed any, I'm sorry. You can take it up with my manager. But I certainly do not claim to necessarily have found every single time that it went up, say 8 times in a row or something. This one here was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the circled ones, I believe, are 8 at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this was another 8 green candles in a row. But again, we've already hit 8 green candles. The question now is, can we get to 9? Has 9 ever happened before? Well, if you go back further, and say go back, even further, past into prior cycles and whatnot, there are some times where you'll see these really crazy streaks. Like this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again, and then 2 reds. And we've had plenty of ones that say get to 5 or 6, like within a bull market. But you really have to go digging to find ones that are at least 8. This one here was a crazy run, but there were red days sprinkled in, so essentially it broke up what otherwise could have been a very long rally without any red days. I mean, starting April 17th until May 11th, you're talking about almost a month. There were only 3 days that were red. So this was a crazy move, and it took us from about 1174 up to 1890. Okay, that was a really crazy time for Bitcoin. Now this one here was also 8 days. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so, looking at it now, we've gone all the way back to 2016. And I was unable to find any that were more than 8, at least back till 2016. It's possible I missed one. It certainly is possible that I missed one. But what we can do is we can keep scrolling back and see if there were any other times. This one was 9, I believe. Or I think it was 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So this one was 9. Back in October of 2015, it took the price of Bitcoin from 267 up to 336. So we have, in fact, gone 9 in a row. So if you're wondering if we are able to go a 9th day with another green candle, you might say, is that setting history? It's not. We have hit 9 in a row before. And if you go back even further than that, and we keep following our price trends of Bitcoin, and you go back to a cycle before that one, actually maybe even 2 cycles before that one, you'll find a stretch here where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then going back even further, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in fact, Bitcoin has gone 10 days in a row before of printing nothing but green candles. Okay, we've seen 10 days in a row in the past. So again, so far we're looking at 8 days, and in order for us to have our ninth close that's in the green, we need to close again above a very modest $40,026. So that is the line in the sand, and if we are able to accomplish that, then we'll have 9 in a row, which we've seen a couple times before, at least once before. And if we see 10 in a row, that'll have only been seen for sure once before, as far as I could tell. And we'll see if we make it that far. Okay, we've already gone on quite a rally. I feel like even the most bullish of bulls of in Bitcoin would not necessarily scoff at the idea of a couple red candles. We'll see what happens for sure. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this fairly useless analysis on Bitcoin. If you guys like the content, make sure you subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. We also do have the sale on the premium list. You can find a link to that in the description below as well if you want to know how I'm navigating these markets. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe, click the bell icon to turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye.